Well, here we are. What is it? 14
Another
months?
day, another sleigh. We're here to renew our visas.
Yes,
Because I am
it's been a
still not a dual citizenship yet. I know. We're working on it, okay?
bit. As well as our ACR cards expire this month.
Woo! Just kidding, not woo.
So we don't know anything about it, what it's going to cost, what it's going to happen, what do we have to do. We're going to let you know because we're about to go through it
We're gonna go through the process.
right now. And we'll let you know how this goes. And here in Iloilo, it's right here in the Festivak Mall.
Nice and air
On the
conditioned.
third floor. And yeah, you just sit here and you wait. Here we are back home, and well, are they letting us stay in the country? That's kind of the big question, isn't it? And before we go and to explain everything that happened, let's go back and rewind. We were in Iloilo City or Iloilo City when we first renewed. Very much a tourist town, right? Tourists come and go out of that place like crazy. Kind of like a rubber stamp, right? They expect tourists to come and go all day long. Then we moved to Boracay. And Boracay, well, they're all tourists, right?
It's very similar. Everybody is just there visiting.
Right,
for
exactly.
the most part.
And so it's very laid back, not very strict, like scary, you know, that kind of thing. You're not expecting that they're going to be like, no, you have to leave the country now. Never thought that once. And then we came to Iloilo, which is not a tourist destination. It's a family destination. It's a
Settle and live destination.
Exactly.
Which is not a bad thing.
No.
We like it. That's why we're here.
Exactly. These are the reasons why we're here. So immigration is in a different type of experience when you do it here than a place where there's a line of expats coming in to get their visa renewed. And so there's a lot of people there when we go that, yes, there are foreigners, but they're here on like work permits and stuff like that to work at the BPOs. There's only so many retirees here, and retirees don't have to renew as often as us, but tourist-wise, there isn't that many. That's just to give you some context, that when we came the last time, or last two times now, I guess it's been, we like at one point we were brought into a room and questioned why we're still getting this type of visa, that kind of thing. And then the next time, I think there was no questions because we did answer.
I'm getting my dual citizenship.
Poof.
Slowly but surely.
Perfect
Guys,
answer,
I know,
right?
I know.
Yeah, I guess we'll
Everybody
explain that
is
in a
like,
second.
yeah, if you're not new here, you're like, all right.
Yeah. You're like, wait a minute. You guys have been here over a year.
We're doing it, okay?
So we have this new fear now that we never had before when we see immigration in the distance and we have to make the appointment and we are like walking down that hallway. You're like, doom, 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 doom. You know, like, oh my gosh, is everything going to go okay? Never even would have thought of that before. Now we do. And because here in the Philippines, you could stay up to 3 years without having to leave the country on tourist visas. So the law, yeah, no problem, but you never know.
Paranoia, hello. We're allowed to be kind of scared.
Exactly. It happens.
We're
It
still a
happens to people.
guest, okay? Anybody, if you're a guest at somebody's house, you can get kicked out no matter what, even if they're your BFF.
Exactly. Yeah, so anything can happen and when you're somebody's guest, right? It's totally up to them. So anyway, we were waiting quite some time, and it was a long wait. So much so that you had a doctor's appointment.
Oh, yeah, okay. Note to self and to other people, don't make plans after.
Even a couple hours.
Yeah, you're going to be, at least for us, and I'm sure there's other places, like even Angelia's, they had a little bit of a wait as well, but you could leave and come back. At 4 or 5.
Yeah, they said go and we just wandered around the mall and came back.
But even a couple hours we were waiting and we still were like, how much longer?
And so she had to leave, right? And we thought, okay, we already paid at this point. So we were like, okay, it should be all fine, right? And so she had to go to the doctor's and I'm left there. And time goes on and time goes on. And I'm looking at my watch. I'm like, they're going to close soon? I don't have a watch. I looked at my phone. Yeah, I was starting to really start to get worried. I get other people are getting called and they're bringing out their paperwork. And I was like, oh my gosh. Can I imagine? I'd have to text. Oh, and your phone was dead. So
my phone was dead.
I can't even text her and say, by the way, you have 4 days to get out of this country. You know, that whole fear thing.
Yeah.
But no, it finally did come. So all was fine. Not a word, nothing. Here you go. And, you know, I had to explain to her because it was a different guy that she was my wife because we have different last names, and so they were like, can he even sign for her, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But luckily, one of the other people there said yes, that's her husband.
We're just bad at paperwork, okay? Like when we left Canada, we never did the paperwork to have the
It was
same
pandemic,
last name.
that's why.
Yeah, okay. So it wasn't just pure laziness.
Yeah.
It was half and half.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We
Half.
might be able to do it through the mail now. I guess we could. Yeah, we probably could.
But laziness, you know, like I married
Well,
him,
it's not
guys.
that important.
Yeah.
In Canada, it's very not unusual for people to have different last names
Yeah.
but be married. That's actually very common. Not many people worry about that stuff anymore. It's like a old way of doing things, old-fashioned way of doing things, where you assume the same name. A lot of people are either hyphenating their name or just keeping their same last name. And even so much that the government no longer, they have as a separate process, and you have to do it, I believe, 3 months after you're married. It could be 1 month, but
Yeah,
at
we had
least
to
3
wait.
months.
We had to wait first of all
Yeah, you
to
can't
do it
with
right
your
there,
marriage.
and
Yeah.
then at that point we were just like,
Yeah, it's
Eh.
basically like doing a name change. So that just to give you an idea, that's
That's-
why. Anyway, so everything went well, but you should know as an expat, we were at an ACR renewal period, which you get your ACR card after 90 days in the country. That allows you to have a bank account, get a driver's license, that kind of
be
thing.
an official alien.
That's right. You're an official alien resident. This was our renewal because it would have been, we're 15 months in the country. So we're usually paying around, I don't remember the exact amount, around 6,000 pesos every 2
For
months.
both of us?
For the pair of us to renew our visas. But this time it was 12,300 and change. I think 310 actually. That's exactly what it was. And so, yeah, the extras, it's another 3,000 and change pesos to renew your ACR card.
Each. Oh,
Yeah.
so it doubled. It doubled
exactly.
during ACR.
And they still use your passport photo. They don't take a new photo of you or anything. They use your passport photo is your photo on your card. And they
I
just
wish.
put one more year on it, and that's what we paid for. So if you are going for your 15th month, expect
Extra.
that extra cost to
Double.
be there. Yeah, basically doubling your visa cost for that 2-month period. There hasn't been, especially on Boracay, we were trying really hard to get 6 months, so we didn't have to keep doing this every 2 months, but unfortunately not available. So, yeah, we're still at 2 months, so we have till July now. They're letting us stay. Cue the applause. So, yeah, we get to stay a little bit longer, guys. We get to stay a bit longer. And, yeah, so there you go. So we wanted to give you guys an idea what to expect. In our case, 12,310 pesos. Good thing I had just gone to the bank machine
And bring a pen.
Oh.
Bring a pen. Okay, we'll tell you a little bit about Iloilo's, like how their system, because it's different depending on which office you go to. But basically, you walk up to the office. There's a security guard. He's super cool. I don't know. He's super cool. The one we had, super cool.
They're cool.
And he basically asked you what you're here for. And so we were like renewal for ACR and a visa. And they're like, all right, sign in. You sign in. There's a pen there for that. Then he gives you like a little stack of 3 pages to fill out basically all your information. Make sure you have your passport. If you already have your ACR, bring that because it's going to ask you for that. Home address, everything about you, basically. And so you go to the side and fill it out. That's where you need the pen.
Yeah.
All right?
Because everybody's filling in these forms.
Yeah, everybody is. And if you have a pen, you're the king, okay? They will all flock to you. No,
So many people were kissing her feet.
Everybody. I had a pen, and it was just bowing down, and I was like, yes.
I went all the way to the other end of the street, across the street, all the way down, and bought a pen.
The security guard gave me a pen, though. But
By the
I
time
gave it
I
right
got
back.
back,
Yeah.
Yeah, you were all good.
Because he was just standing there like, are you okay? Like, do you not know how to write or something? Anyways, so you fill out the forms, give it to security. You give them like a printing fee, like 100 pesos. It's less than 100 pesos.
Less than
but
100
we just give them 100, and then
They
they
bring us change
the
later.
change and go deal with it. And then you sit and wait. And then when you're ready, they call you back in. You might have to talk to somebody. Our first time, like you said, we had to do an interview with the head honcho. And she was basically just asking us like normal questions like, hey,
Yeah.
how long you been here? Why are you here? What is your relationship to one another? That went smoothly though.
Exactly. And she did say this reason is because you've been here quite some time, and I wanted to have a conversation about
potential
looking at a
visa.
different type of visa.
Yeah.
Yeah. not a tourist type visa,
Yeah.
right? And so that's what the conversation she expected. But thankfully, somebody had the right answer, and it quickly turned into, "Oh, nice to meet you," and "Where was your mother born?" Oh,
Yes,
and it
yeah.
became a very
It's
friendly
always
thing.
it's always fun like that.
Yeah.
And so all of that, and then you pay, and they process it, and you wait some more. It's mainly a lot of writing really quickly, as fast as you can, and then sitting and waiting for the next
Yeah.
hour
We're in a
or
mall,
two.
so
Yeah, you can walk around. It was at Festive for us in Iloilo.
That's
Most
right.
places are in like a mall or downtown area.
yeah.
I
And
think.
I have news because I had that whole thing. Well, I posted on Facebook that Festa Mall. Well, and I think I put it on YouTube. But the mandatory masking, Festa Walk has dropped it. Or at
yeah.
least they're not enforcing it. One or the other.
Yeah,
Voluntary masking,
Yeah.
as far as I saw, and nobody
which was
bothered us.
nice. Which was nice.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
totally forgot about that actually.
Yeah, what a
Actually.
bonus. And also today was a special day. Somebody did a different type of vlog, which will come off after this sometime.
Ooh, yes, I have to edit it. Okay, so have patience with that. But it will. It will. So yeah, look forward to like a very, very casual daily vlog.
A casual Bianca daily vlog.
Well, yeah, he's there. He's featured, but
I'm in
it's
the
mainly
background.
me. Okay, so it's gonna be a little chaotic and all over the place. I can already tell because I've been filming and I'm like, where do I put that? Anyways, look forward to that.
Yes, definitely. Because how many people have said before, why don't you let Bianca do more of the talking? Bianca should do more of the vlogging. So guess what, guys? Your wish.
Why are you guys trying to
Your
get me to
wishes now.
work more?
Apparently,
What?
they want you to work more.
What if I want to be a retired housewife? What about me? Anyways,
Anyway, thank you all so much. Hopefully, if you're looking to renew your visa or whatever, this helps you in the process. And yeah, congratulations to us. We get to stay. Yay. And thank you for joining us. We'll see you again soon.
bye.
Bye-bye.